What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Tutorials. It is your boy Cheeseburger Eddie, and I hope, as always, you guys are having a fantastic day. If you are new, I need you to go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. We got so many things to offer, from crazy tutorials to fun builds, everything in between. So if you want to see all of this stuff and how it's made, definitely make sure you stay tuned to the channel and make sure you're subscribed. Let's get to it. Anyways, today we are building ourselves something pretty fun, pretty cool, and pretty unique. And what that is exactly what it says in the title, an XP farm. Okay, now there's several ways you can do this, different ones that you can build that I know that we've done on the channel, but that haven't been really focused on it. Anyways, this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need all these materials right here that are on the screen. Take a screenshot, pause it, whatever you need to do. But these are the materials you're gonna need. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna focus on the XP growth faster than possible. So all the other XP farms that we've kind of made in the past, forget them. Let's move on. Let's do these ones. First step, we got to put 5 blocks down just like this. Any block that you want. I use these what are these called? Stone? Like these little, whatever these are. 5 blocks, and then put a space, and then another 5 blocks. Put a piece of sand on these 2 blocks right here with sticky pistons facing them like so. It should look just like this. And that is step 1 of our XP farm. Now we want to go ahead and put some solid blocks in between each layer. So we'll go ahead and do this like that. 3 blocks on each individual slab. And now you want to go to one end, and I prefer having the pistons on the left side right here. So dig down one, and then dig a little trench underneath your little build right here, and go all the way to the edge. So right here, you should look up, you're at the edge, boom. Go ahead and fill in this block right here, not that one, this one right here. And that is the next step in the process. Now what you want to go ahead and do is build a redstone clock. So how you do this is you put 3 blocks just like this in a V pattern, put a lever, a redstone torch on that, a redstone dust on underneath that, and when you click it, doesn't work, right? So you need to get a repeater. So go ahead and get yourself a redstone repeater, face it this way like so, and boom, your clock is now working. Flip the switch off. We don't need it right now. So anyways, next step, we're going to go ahead and move forward to the back. We want to go ahead and start connecting all of our stuff, all the redstone and whatnot, into this particular build. So we're going to go ahead and go right here on the back, right where this redstone is, go one over, and then go ahead and place 4 blocks, I'm sorry, like so, and then 5 redstone. So 1 right there, and then 1 on each one of the blocks that you just placed. That should activate the sticky pistons. Just like that, we are doing fantastic work, and I hope you guys are appreciative. Okay? Anyways, go ahead and put 2 sand blocks above each extended sticky piston, and then put a layer of 5 blocks, whatever blocks you're using, and just cover it all the way up around. So you're wanting to just kind of surround this sand that you just placed over the sticky pistons, and it should look just like this. Go ahead and fill the middle piece like that, and boom, we are getting close to being done here. So now the next steps, we got to start making the XP farm, what's actually going to create the XP. So go ahead and build a temporary block like so. And then what you're going to want to do is get a regular piston and place it like that. Destroy your temporary block. Another temporary block with the piston. Destroy the temporary block. And then what you're going to want to do from here is go ahead and start. Well, make sure first of all you want it facing this way, because this is what's going to hit your cactus. And that's what we're using in this particular build. Now you want to build 3 arches. So it's got to look just like this. 1 up, 2 to the left, 1 down. And you got to do this on each individual gap in between the pistons, just like this. So it should look just like that. And when you get done with that, the next step in the process is going to be building this thing up a little bit, building yourself a roof. So go ahead and build across 5, just build across like this, boom, 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 and then just close it off on the top. That is the roof of our farm. We don't need to go too high. You can make this a little bit more unique if you wanted to, but we don't really care. Go ahead and put your cactus on the piece of sand. And I guess you could build this to be larger if you wanted to, but we're going to be doing 2. So that's how we're going to do that. And then what you're going to want to do is put a double chest right in front of the cactuses like this, or cacti. Go ahead and destroy some of these blocks so you can get inside here. And this is where you're going to put all your hoppers pointing into the chest. Make sure it looks just like this. And when you look into that hopper, you want to make sure that thing's pointed right into the chest like that. And now where you're going to place these other hoppers, make sure they're pointing into the middle hopper like this. And this one over here like this. So it should all be pointing into that middle hopper, which is pointing into the chest. So everything that falls down is going to be eventually into the chest like that. Now we're going to go ahead and fill this back up just so it looks good. We want the aesthetics of our build to look nice. And then what you're going to want to do is build a temporary block like so, 2 glass blocks like that, just to make sure nothing shoots out and escapes the farm. Another temporary block right here, and then 2 glass blocks underneath. This will ensure nothing escapes the farm. And we are getting pretty close, my friends, to the completion of our XP farm. So the next steps, I want to go ahead and build this thing out and get the XP going, right? Because if you just collect stuff, you're not really gaining XP. So get 2 hoppers pointing down. So just go underneath the chest and then put 2 furnaces right below those hoppers. So now when anything gets into the hopper, it's going to go into the chest, the furnaces. And then what you're going to want to do is get pointed into the chest, 2 more hoppers. So again, you want to make sure they're pointing in. So anything that's inside this furnace will eventually go down into this chest. And what it makes from the cactus is green dye. So again, this is just a really simple way to make an XP farm. So now the next steps you want to go ahead and do is put a hopper pointing into that furnace, a hopper pointed into this furnace, and make sure a single chest is on top of each one. This is going to be your fuel source. Just put coal, wood, whatever you want to be, whatever's easiest for you. Now go ahead and put 2 blocks underneath each of those hoppers on those sides, and that's just where you're going to put your switches or your levers, and that's going to activate your XP ability to make everything. Now I think we are pretty much there, guys. I think everything is done except our last piece, which is building our redstone tower here. So you got to put 1 block diagonally, put a redstone torch, a block on top of that torch, another redstone torch, a block on top of that torch, not like that, and it should just keep going up. 1 more, boom, and it should look just like this. If it doesn't look like this, you guys need to make sure it does, because it needs to look just like this. Now go ahead and build across, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then redstone all the way across, meeting it to the redstone torch, and you are getting to the point where this thing is done. All right, so now let's go ahead and show you how it works. So the first step is obviously, like I said before, you want to make sure you have the coal or whatever you're using, wood or anything, inside of your furnace here. And what you're going to do is just fill this thing up with as much as you got. This is your fuel source, and this just allows you to be away from it for as long as possible, so you don't have to keep filling it back up. So just make sure you have as much as you can, like so. And now we're going to go ahead and flip the switch on to the farm, which is going to activate the endless amount of cactus growing, which is going to shoot those into the chest, down to the hoppers, down into the furnace, and boom, that's going to activate the XP. So now every time you collect a green dye from this furnace, you'll collect the XP, but you want to make sure you go ahead and flip the switches on to the blocks right outside of the chest right here. So go ahead and turn these switches on, and this is going to allow you to get that XP quickly, fast, and just efficiently. A very simple, very easy farm to build. Super easy to get yourself up to level 30, or get your character up to level 30 really quickly, just so you can, start doing some different things. And yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys got the opportunity to see a really simple, easy XP farm. We have several other farms on the channel that produce XP, along with several different resources that are very useful. So if you guys want to take a look at those, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure to leave a like on the video. I always appreciate it, and it always means a lot, and I hope you guys know how much I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Anyways, that is it. That is the end of the episode, so we are going to take off from here, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Peace!